like today, when I take attendance, I'm going to put who was present and who was absent, right? We have to do that. That's for record. What was discussed? The issues, problems, views, suggestions. All that you have to put it there in the minutes. And what decisions were taken, alright, were made. Alright, what is not here? What is not here is like what King said. He said the duration. You know duration, right? You all know duration. What is duration? How long? Is it 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? The meeting went on. Is that okay? Lucia? Duration means how long the meeting went, right? So the duration of the meeting need not be recorded. Alright? In the minutes, you don't have to say how long was the meeting. No. You don't have to say, but, time, date, and date. Alright, when the meeting finished, you have to say the meeting was adjourned at what time. So if you start at 9 and the meeting adjourned at 11, people know the meeting went on for 2 hours. Is that okay? Alright? But the duration itself, you don't have to mention. You don't have to say the meeting was held for 2 hours. You don't have to say that. Can all of you follow that? Okay? Explain okay? Can understand? Alright? So duration of the meeting need not be recorded. Alright? So this is an understanding now. So that means you have to say when the meeting started, what day and what date and day the meeting was held, where was it held, who was present, who was absent, what were the issues or problems discussed, 1, 2, 3, 4, what were the views and suggestions, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then what were the decisions taken. That's it. Is that okay? Can all of you follow? Okay? Okay? Robin, okay? Okay? Alright? Okay. So meeting minutes are a record of discussions and decisions, and over time they might form an important historical record. Because 5 years ago, example, alright, when the first batch of 7 years ago, when the first batch of Korean students came, they had a meeting. Now you all want to have a similar meeting, alright? So when you want to have a similar meeting, you can go into the file, check what happened at the first meeting, first batch, second batch, third batch, fourth batch. Now you have a record what to do now. Is that okay? Can you understand now? Is that okay? Alright? Okay, good. Tips. Always use past tense for minutes with third person and reported speech. So when you write, you say things like, you don't say, Iwan suggested. You say it was suggested, well, it was suggested that the next holidays would be in Thailand. Right? Maybe then you want to say, it was suggested by Iwan that the next holidays will be in Thailand. That's okay. Alright? But it is not Iwan suggested. It is suggested by Iwan. Is that okay? So we use reported speech. Clear now? Okay? Okay? Alright? So that's why I wrote here, always. Can I try this? Is it cold for you all? Cold. Okay. Okay. Types of minutes. Okay, types of minutes. Okay, verbatim minutes, they are used primarily in court recording, court reporting, where everything needs to be recorded word for word. This is in the court only, not in a normal meeting. Is that okay? So we don't have to report conclusions or decisions that are reached are recorded, not a discussion, not a note of the discussions that took place. Conclusions or decisions, right, are done. These are usually used for minutes of AGMs and other statutory meetings, company meetings and all. It's important to note the exact wording for any resolutions that are passed. For example, purchase of, you see, if you are discussing buying a photocopier machine, alright? So this is how you write. The company secretary submitted a report from the administration manager containing full details of the trial of the ABC photocopier. Then in capital letters, it was resolved that, even if you write in small letters, that's okay. But here, why they write capital letters? They want to show the decision. Resolve, the solution, the decision. Alright? It was resolved that the ABC photocopier be purchased at a cost of £11,500. So the decision is stated clearly. All of you okay? Or still okay? 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 Alright? So this is just the main conclusion or decisions, which is called minutes of resolution. Let's try and understand minutes of narration. Narration means you tell the story. You tell the story. Narration. Narration means it is story. You tell the whole story. Is it okay? Okay? Story. Alright? These minutes are a concise summary. They are an accurate summary of all the discussions that took place, reports received, decisions made, and action to be taken. So this is narration. Right? This is the story. So purchase of photocopy. Check. You see here, we only have one sentence, two sentences. Right? Because it is only the main conclusion or decision. But narration, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences. You are telling the story. Is that okay now? Okay? You be okay? Yeah? Alright. The company secretary submitted a report from the administration manager containing full details of the trial of the ABC photocopier. That's the secretary's work. Then the machine had been used for a period of 4 weeks in the printing room. They tested the the photocopier. Second sentence. Its many benefits were pointed out, including reduction or enlarging features and collating. You can, put them together, collate. Alright? What are the functions of the photocopier? Third sentence. Alright? Fourth sentence. After discussion, it was agreed that such a machine would be extremely valuable to the company. So the decision is, everybody thinks it's a very good machine, the company must buy. Fourth sentence. Is that okay? Can you follow? You want to get? Alright? Okay. The amount of detail recorded in minutes will depend on the type of meeting and maybe its historical culture. Some organizations like to have a record that records the essence of the discussions that took place. Others just want to record the decisions that are made. You will need to check back on previous minutes to see how much detail is required. Usually when you end up in a company, in an airlines company, and if you become the secretary, you can actually have records, how they do minutes. Alright? Follow the company culture. Some companies, they won't have voting minutes. No, that's only for court proceeding. They will have minutes of resolution, or minutes of narration, which is longer, or a mixture of both. Can you understand now? So you follow your company. Alright? Maybe at the heart, maybe, I don't know, maybe minutes of resolution. Saudi Air, minutes of narration. Or you may have anyways a mixture of both. You follow the company culture. Is that okay? 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 Alright? Okay, this is minutes of meeting, Aurora Holdings PLC, private limited company. This is one company. What is the meeting? What is the meeting? What meeting is this? Welfare committee. Is that okay? That's the topic. Welfare committee. Minutes of a meeting of the welfare committee held in the chairman's office. Okay? Is the venue given? King? Where was it held? see the point now? When, Jason, when?
Tuesday, 31 October 2019.
Very good. What time, Ruben? 16:30 hours. 16:30 hours means 4:30 p.m. Right? Your note. Alright? So some companies they use this kind of format. So like what we said here, we said time, date, day, venue. Is it here? Time here, right? Then date, day, and venue. So can you see now? Is that clear? Alright? Next, present. All those who are present, stated clearly. Present, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright? So those who are present. Next is who was absent. Also we have to write it here. Who was absent? Apologies for absence. These are people who have informed they cannot make it. They've got some other work, so we are very sorry. So apologies were received from Anthony Long, who was attending a business conference. He already informed. So if you cannot attend, it's your duty to inform. Can you understand? Can you understand that? That is called responsibility. Is that okay? If you cannot come to class today, example. I know this is a difficult week. Alright, so that's why I don't get disturbed. But it is a normal week and you cannot come. Example. You cannot come. Suddenly you felt sick, you're not feeling good or whatever, It's good to inform your lecturer. Send a WhatsApp message.